at 6:08. This is a regular meeting agenda of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, Tuesday, December 17th, 2024 at 6 p.m. We'll call the meeting to order with a salute to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor D'Amato.
Here.
Councilman Bronkhorst. Councilman Catalano.
Here.
Councilman Graziano. Councilwoman Hudson. Here. Councilwoman Schubert. Here. Councilman Yazdi.
Smith, Administrator Michael Sondermeyer, and Borough Attorney Dawn Sullivan. This meeting is called to pursuant of the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on December 4, 2024. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and is on file at the office of the municipal clerk. As per state fire code, I am required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers, the main entrance which we enter through and a secondary exit to the left of where I am seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exit, exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there's any questions, please raise your hand. Seeing none. Just want to hold on for 1 second. Can you answer this?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just got to give him a call.
Okay. Phone or on the phone?
You have his number?
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize for this. We're making contact with the county regarding a resolution we're doing today for solar cameras or signboard,
Radar
right?
sign.
Radar signs, yeah. Take care. There is one non-agenda item, which is what Mike is discussing with the county administrator right now, so that will be on the end regarding these this equipment.
The maintenance agreement for the installation, maintenance of the radars.
Correct. Can I have a motion to open up early public comment? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come up to the agenda items only. Seeing none, can I have a motion to close early public comments? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we have 3 presentations tonight. I'm going to ask Councilwoman Hudson and Councilman Catalano to join me up front. Just turn it over to one of you, but you can explain this. We're going to recognize the Bloomingdale Environmental Committee tonight dismissed me 2 people for the work they did to the Sustainable New Jersey. So I'm going to turn the podium over to Councilwoman Hudson. She can explain a little bit about this, and then we'll go into the presentation.
So I'll kind of, as the liaison of the committee for this year and the last, I know we've had a couple on this board. It has been a long time coming. The BEC has kind of worked tirelessly towards getting recognized in the state of New Jersey as being clean. And the 2 people that we're recognizing today, above and beyond, as individuals, as part of that committee to serve. I know that Pat worked really tirelessly on a nearly 80-page document generating GIS data as to the resource maps within our borough that was extensive. Karen worked very, 2 Karens on board, worked very tirelessly across multi-departments here at the borough. So we have a liaison with the tax office, with the administrative office, with the DPW, and I know that Mike and a number of the other members of our borough worked with her, the police, in order to collect data on all of our fleet and their fleet maintenance. And I think it's quite exciting that we now have in New Jersey as a flag that we can fly as Bloomingdale. It also affords us an opportunity to begin to apply for grants and for the BDC to leverage more as a committee and provide more to the borough. So we compliment you, and I think that Dawn will be very excited to present you with these awards this evening. And not only do we applaud you two, we applaud the whole committee for driving this over the past couple of years. It's not been a short project. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we also have the chair of our committee and the assistant, the treasurer, kind of the note taker and the liaison back and forth to me as well. So Karen and Jen from our committee are also here. We did invite you up to help us present if you'd like. If that would be a worthwhile. So, in the absence of one of the others, you lead the way.
Okay. You had something too. All right, would you like to go first, or would you like, why don't I go first? And I always said Karen. Karen. Okay. Karen McGrecka, governing body, does hereby recognize your leadership in attaining a sustainable New Jersey bronze certification. Your guidance has assisted the borough in making a commitment to sustainability to better our future. We would like to thank you for your dedicated service to our community. The mayor and council, congratulations. And contract? The governing body does hereby recognize your leadership in attaining a sustainable Jersey bronze certification. Your guidance has assisted the borough in making a commitment to sustainability to better our future. We would like to thank you for your dedicated service to our community. I would like to present you with a plaque from Sustainable Jersey, bronze level. You can hang this somewhere. Someone chooses to town hall.
I'm sure Mike and Bree will find a proud spot while we're done with that.
So thank you for that too. It takes a village. So anyway, so you're bronze level till 2027. That doesn't mean we stop now, right? But anyway, so here you go. Thank you. If you want the box in case before hanging up. So thank you for all your support as well. Thank you. And why don't we get a picture before John?
Hide the vacuum.
Congratulations, everyone. Mike?
Appreciate that.
Okay.
I think it's really great when we have our volunteers, our residents of town come and take over these projects and see them all through. That's what kind of makes a community. We do really thank you for what you guys have all done for us. The next award we have, we invite our chief of police up. Sergeant Ivan, Fearful, Billy, Frank. I had the pleasure of going to an award ceremony to recognize Officer Pearsall and Billy Morris from our DPW Assistant Superintendent for a Traffic Safety Award from AAA. This for our department, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is 3 years in a row for the Gold Award through AAA, which is amazing. I don't think any other town has achieved 3 consecutive years. So we're very proud of our department for hitting those goals. Within that, our Officer Pearsall and our Assistant Superintendent were also recognized for the AAA award So they were recognized at this award ceremony that we went to a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to turn this over to the chief, who can explain a little bit more of it, and then we'll present to everybody here.
Good evening, everyone. Just to provide some context to this award, so it's the American Automobile Association, which we commonly know as AAA. They provide an award every year to police departments throughout the state of New Jersey based on total contributions toward traffic safety. There's 3 criteria that we have to meet. That includes traffic enforcement, traffic education, and traffic engineering. And at the end of each year, we submit an application based on our total contributions, assess through their organization to determine whether or not we fall upon a certain standard. So as the mayor mentioned, there's gold standard, which is the top, silver, and bronze. So I am proud to announce that we have, again, for the last 3 years, have met the gold standard, and we continue to ensure that we maintain that standard for many years. Mayor, thank you.
All right, certificate of recognition, Bloomingdale Police Department, AAA Gold Award. Whereas AAA Northeast announced the Bloomingdale Police Department won a Gold Award in the 2024 AAA Community Traffic Safety Award Program for its efforts in creating safer traffic environment for all roadways. Department members' dedication serving and protecting goes beyond the public, and thank you for your unwavering commitment to us.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you so much.
The governing body, really nice. The governing body does hereby recognize the AAA Northeast 2024 Traffic Safety Hero Award for your commitment to ensuring traffic safety within the borough. We would like to thank you for your dedicated service to our community. Presented this 17th day of December. The governing body does hereby recognize you are AAA Northeast 2024 Traffic Safety Hero Award for your commitment to ensuring traffic safety within the borough. We would like to thank you for your dedicated service to our community. Presented this 17th day of December 2024. Congratulations. For a quick picture?
Just a couple of things before we take our photos. It's proud for us, the 3 of us, and I'll include the remainder of the council. We are the Public Safety Committee, but our committee can't be successful without what our departments do to keep our town safe. Not only through our police department, but through our DPW and all our departments in town to think about safety first. And that is one of the main objectives for this committee and working with our police force, our DPW, to make sure our residents are safe, whether it be snow plowing, taking care of, responding to calls. But it's real important that we recognize the safety of our community and what these guys do for us. So we really appreciate it as the Public Safety Committee and the governing body. So thank you guys for what you do.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, please. You look worse than you drive.
Oh, you got some shit though.
Again, thank you.
So,
Right.
I go to that. It's a 7 to 7. So each time. So with my phone, it's only 5. recently quoted on the.
Yes. Could you grab my papers, please? Or John? We lost what I, thank you.
No problem.
Like, where the heck John go with my phone?
All right, so
Should I email him to break?
you good? Okay. All right, next on our agenda is a report of committees. Hebe.
Mayor, for the month of November, the Triborough calls were 139. Year to date, they did 1,599 calls. This time last year, their total calls were, their year to date last year was 1,643. Triborough had 109 calls. They covered 102 and missed 7. So they made 94% of their calls for the town. Butler was 58 calls, where last year it was 59. Bloomingdale was 39. Last year, Bloomingdale was 42. And Kinnelon had 39 calls. Last year, they had 29 calls. They had 3 mutual aid calls, 2 to Pompton Lakes, 1 to Wanacue. They are going to have, this year, I don't know if they've already sent, well, they did already send their invite for their anniversary dinner coming up February 1st. And in March, February 1st is their dinner at the Barnyard. February 11th, they have a fundraiser at the Wendy's, and they have now a date for their, it was to be determined. Now it's March 8th at St. Anthony's in Butler. They don't have a flyer yet, but they're going to have a really big craft fair. So that's for that. The senior center, December 31st, they have their party, the bus that's taking them to the Satin at Lake Ritchie's in, there's a flyer online for the location. But as always, the senior center has many events, including their breakfast and bingo, and they do have an event on February 7th. It's a Make a Will event, and it's free to anyone, Passaic County seniors age 60 and over, and veterans, regardless of age, to attend this free legal service presentation at no cost. And it's going to be at 10 a.m. February 7th at the Senior Center. There, you do have to make an appointment at the PassaiCCountySurrogate.org location, but Brianna does have it on the senior page, which is located in the at the Bloomingdale page. I believe, Mike, we are going to put the letter notification in the tax. Was that finalized?
Electric bill.
Electric bill, okay.
Yeah.
So, a lot of seniors, Pat, they don't go on Facebook. They don't have access to the internet. So we're going to send out a flyer in the electric bill to everyone. So for them to know that the senior center is a huge resource for them for, socially, cards, bingos, they go movie, there's walks, there's book clubs, excursions, and the Golden Age Club, and a lot of resources there. Next is the library, which is very busy, and they were at the the holiday stroll with their Allie, the new director. She's wonderful, and all the people working there are wonderful with all the programs that they hold. They have next year. There are some new people coming aboard, which the mayor will discuss. As far as programs, everything's online. Their book club with Mondays with Stephen King. They have all kinds of things you could look online, and that's all.
Okay.
Nothing for tonight.
Well,
Get fast. Board of Health, as mentioned previously, we are no longer going to be using the services of Pequannock for our health department. We are moving to Passaic County. That will start January 1st. The transition has already started. If anyone has any questions regarding anything, you can see Amy upstairs. We also did have a meeting with both Pequannock and the county to just wrap up any outstanding items that Pequannock had. A couple of other things, borough offices are closed on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. We did set up the rabies clinic, the free rabies clinic, January 4th, 2025, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the senior center. Public events, menorah lighting is December 30th at 5 p.m. Our first public event for 2025 will be February 28th, and that's Ramadan. And Bree, closer to the end of the year, Bree will be posting the 2025 schedule for public events on our website. Just keep something in mind that we typically always follow the schedule. Easter now is very late this year, so it kind of threw everything off. So just pay attention to the schedule because some dates are a little different than we normally have done. I do want to thank the fire department for doing the Santa run this year. A couple people actually came up to me and said how much that they appreciate that our fire department does that. Just as a reminder, our fire department is volunteer, and it's a tremendous amount of work for them to do 2 days going around town. Taking time away from their own families during the holidays is a great deal of work, and I really want to thank them for everything that they do every year. Also, RAVE, if you have not signed up for our emergency notification system, it's on our website. Bottom of the page, right-hand side, you can sign up for that. And Recycle Coach, if you have not done that, please sign up. That is in the same spot, main page of our website, bottom right-hand side, and that gives you notifications on recycling days. That's all I got.
good. John?
Fast.
Yeah, one item, it's a big thank you for Holiday Stroll. Took a lot of people to get that one going. It was led by the Economic Development Commission. Many people that are here today, they were a big part of the participation and are working with it to get it off the ground or were there to enjoy it, including from the EDC. We also had the library, as Evie mentioned before, DPW, big help, police department. You guys were great as usual. Bloomingdale Rec, we partner very well and very closely with them to make that event a success. There were volunteers as well. I know Mike and Linda Bennett were boiling hot chocolate over here at the fire hall a couple hours beforehand. And of course, the fire department bring Santa over as well. I think even shout out to Evie, who was one of the winners of the Ugly Sweater competition. So it was a really, really good event, and it was a great turnout, and very happy and very thankful for everyone that helped make that such a success.
It was well attended. Well attended. David, anything? Dominic? Mike? Bree?
Actually, I do, Mr. Mayor. There's possibly pending legislation to move the primary election date, which the 2025 council meeting dates for next year are listed for approval tonight. But if the primary election date shifts, that will overlap our council meeting. So just I'll let everybody know if they move the primary election, and then we have to meeting because of it.
Nothing this evening, Mayor.
For me, I just want to talk about, which everybody is aware of, the drone issue that's going on through the state of New Jersey. New York is part of this. just so everybody knows, I went to a meeting in Ewing, which you might have saw through the news, where we went to, invited by the governor's office with the state troopers and DHS to go over what they're doing and trying to find out where all these so-called drones are coming from. What we got out of that meeting was they are investigating it. They do not have a clue at this point where the drones are coming from. They are not, there's no issues of panic or anything going on from what they can tell. They went out and they have this, they said a 400-pound camera radar system that's looking through the skies, investigating these drones. But what they're finding out, all the notifications of people seeing drones is a lot of duplication, a lot of manned small airplanes, because they can get that close to it. So this is what they're telling us. But it's not as many as that is being reported. You might have seen something, we were on a call yesterday, the chief, I, and the Public Safety Committee, along with our administrator, directly with the White House. We were on a Zoom call yesterday and going over everything that they're doing. FBI is pretty much taking the lead with the state troopers of New Jersey and DHS. If you do see a drone and you want to report it, I think it's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or you can do an online submittal with tips.fbi.gov. If you'd like to do that. So that's where they are. They're not any closer to figuring it out. There might have been reports of a drone crashing somewhere. It was I think it was in Pequannock, but it was a kid's drone, okay, that crashed in Pequannock. So that is not part of the investigation that's going on. But according to the White House and the state police, the meetings that I attended, and also the next day, the chief attended basically the same meeting that I did to get updated with everything going on there. And I'm going to ask him to come up and just talk a little bit about that, what he found. But at this point, there is no need for panic. They are investigating it, and that's as much as I know, and as much as the chief knows, and the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. So on December 12th of this year, I gave 10 state briefing hosted by the Colonel of the State Police, Department of Homeland Security, and the special agent in charge of the office of the FBI handles. But in some same information that the mayor did explain, one thing that now that I have this level, I want to kind of stress is that right now our federal partners indicated that right now there is no threat. And I understand the frustration of the community, you know, whether that's through personal conversation, looking on social media and seeing comments, looking at the media. Right? So you can understand and empathize with these frustrations. What I do want to explain is to not take matters into your own hands. In comments that I've heard people say, let's take them down. One, as explained by the mayor, and one thing I can share is that the FBI, since the initial sighting, has seen or taken in about approximately, I want this quote, 5,000 tips with the initial sighting. They have vetted them out to determine that the majority of the sightings were, again, duplication, obvious drones, commercial aircrafts, and single-man operated aircraft. So, what if you take matters into your own hands? Specifically, I've seen comments about shooting down or taking them down. We strictly want to advise you not to do that. Besides state and federal violations, that poses an imminent risk of right? People have. So, I do want to express that. Other than that, please, if you do see drones, if you do feel that you want to report it, and you feel in your heart that there is a drone, contact the local authority, contact us, and utilize the FBI hotline. Where it says 1-800-CALL-FBI or tips.fbi.
And the laser?
Yes, another thing explained too, that what they have been noting that a lot of air pilots have been being encountered being lasered in the eye that they were operating their aircraft. So obviously you can see the danger and the risk that it poses interfering with airplane and how that cause something like that. So we encourage the public to be praying for any of them as we see what it goes. Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome. Just on that subject, if anybody has any questions before we move on. Wait a second, just get it in a second. You gotta come up, if you're gonna do it, you gotta come up. Normally, we do not do this, but. Mhm.
Why would be not in favor? And that even mentioned this, so I don't understand. That's what's a weird thing. Like, you think it'd be somebody.
FAA is definitely involved, but the people that we're talking to, the FBI is taking the lead on this. And then all the other departments are involved. But you need a lead agency, the FBI is the lead agency regarding with everybody else underneath. Okay? Can't.
I'm confused. They shouldn't be in the sky without an FAA. Something fly.
There have been a lot of regulations passed in the past few years from obvious like myself. I have to mitigate that issue as well as Rockwell Aero. So there are definitely a lot of hobbyists out there. Both the FAA and the FCC are long flight because the FAA controls the airspace, the FCC actually controls the communication networks, both video streaming and for the controls of the ground. So you have like multi-government organizations together that all need to regulate and control this. In fact, the FAA came out with regulations this year about drone reporting. The hobbyists are going to pounds. They're actually going to need to report. And even though the FAA put that regulation in place, the FCC doesn't have the network to support what that reporting is yet down. So I think there's a lot of moving pieces and targets, and if you follow this closely, I think we're going to learn more and more. Everything that they've said, everything that I have looked into as an hobbyist says it's not nefarious. There's a lot of people reporting. So that's why the FBI is involved.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Okay, seeing no one. Okay, let's move on with our meeting. Resolution number 2024, 12.1 consent agenda. Do I have a motion to accept the consent agenda?
So moved.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Yes.
Piano,
Yes.
Hudson? Yes. Hubert?
Yes.
Yasti?
Yes.
Okay. New business. Adoption of resolution number 2024, 12.11, payment of the bills. Do I have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Roll call.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes, with the exception of PO 24-00895.
Hubert?
Yes.
Yasti?
Yes.
Bronkers?
Yes.
Yes, one sec. Ms. Moore and Dr. Gupta, it was passed during the consent agenda, so your resolution for support will be available tomorrow or Thursday from the clerk's office. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You too. Thank you. Okay. Item B, adoption of resolution 2023 for a reason. 2024, 12.12, transfer of appropriations. This is just normal. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Hubert?
Yes.
Yasti?
Yes.
Bronkers? Catalano?
Yes.
Item C, adoption of resolution number 2024, 12.13, New Jersey State contract for deck gun for the fire department. This is just simply a master stream nozzle that gets mounted to the top of a truck that all our engines have. And this is just part of equipment. So do I have a motion?
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
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 Item D, adoption of resolution 2024, 12.14, water meter purchase from Rio Supply through the MCCPC. This is just simply, we've ran out of our water meters from our exchange program, and it's kind of good because with our lead pipe investigations, we're seeing the old meters, so we're able to, while we're in the house helping people, we're changing the meters out, so we're doing it at a quicker rate.
Right.
All right, which is great. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Roll call.
Hubert? Yazdi?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Item E, adoption of resolution number 2024, 12.15, resolution supporting the revolution of New Jersey, which is the anniversary, if I'm correct, the 250th anniversary of the revolution, so we're just recognizing that. And then there'll be more to come in that as we get into next year. Do I have a motion?
Second.
I can do all in favor on that, right? We're not spending money. Correct?
Yeah.
All in favor?
It's, it's 200, it's like the anniversary of the United States and 250th anniversary. So, you know, just to, as far as like the fireworks display,
But
things.
we're not spending money at this time. We're just recognizing it's coming next year. That's all this is about. 2 years.
Yeah.
26. Okay, so that's all that's is.
And supporting.
Supporting it. Yes. Yeah, and yes. Okay. Okay. Did I get an all in favor on that already?
Yes.
Yes, you did, right? Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah. Item E, adoption of resolution number 2024, 12.16, DPW blue collar union contract. Do I have a motion on that to accept a new contract for our DPW?
Second.
All right, before we vote on this, I just want to thank Mike, John, and our DPW guys for working together to get this contract ratified. Roll call for this.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Bronkers?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Item G, hires for the Department of Public Works. Adoption of Resolution 2024-12-17 through 12-19. We're going to be hiring 3 laborers. If you remember correctly, last year we went on a hiring freeze and we hired some summer help or part-time help. So we did not hire these guys last year. So we are just bringing our DPW up to where they should be. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Bronkers?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Okay. Item H, adoption of resolution 2024 12.20, purchase of a street sweeper through Sourcewell Co-op. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Okay. Any comments? Roll call, please.
Catalano?
No.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
I'm going to be no.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Bronkers?
Yes.
Good.
Mayor, that passes.
Okay. Item I, shared service agreements with the Borough of Wanacue. Adopts of Resolution 2024-12.21 through Resolution number 2024-12.23. This is strictly, we are going to shared service with Rock Salt, so they'll be coming to us for that. And there's, Mike, you want to talk about Snake Den Road?
Yeah, Snake Den Road, we currently provide or we pay Ringwood to do our police, EMS, fire, garbage pickup, and plowing of Snake Den section of Bloomingdale. This is Wanacue. Currently, when the call goes in for a 911 call, they're getting dispatched, so they've actually been going up to all the calls. So it's really just making it fair that they're getting a call, they should be getting the money for it. So it's a little bit less money what we paid Ringwood, and they're going to plow the roads as well as they're going to plow and do everything they have done for a little bit less money.
And the street sweeping side of it, we're working with Wanacue. We have to approve going there to do the street sweeping, that we're in favor of it. Then it goes back to their council so they can approve street sweeping shared service, which is part of their stormwater management. So we feel very confident that that will come aboard. Okay. Roll call, please.
You need a,
What do I do that already? Is that a motion, please?
So moved.
Roll call.
Graziano?
Yes.
Hudson?
Yes.
Schubert?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Bronkhorst? Catalano?
Yes, with an abstain, 12.21.
Okay. Okay, adoption of resolution 2024-12.24, declare an emergency.
I think we're going to table this one. I do that. We're going to have a council. I don't think the number is correct. Can I talk to it a little bit?
Sure.
We have, there's two HVAC units that have went down. They don't work. One in the senior center, which has two units in it. The one unit went down. It's not providing heat. The one unit is keeping up with the senior center, keeping it climate controlled at about 70 degrees. They're still complaining that they're cold. So we have to repair that one or get a new one. And then in the meantime, the one for the court down below, and supposedly this room, but it doesn't feel cool in this room, also is not working, not functioning. So we have two different quotes for two new units and two to repair them. I'm being told by the one company that he would not, or they would not recommend repairing them at all. They feel that you're just throwing money and you'll be getting back them in about a year to come in and fix the coils and do the HVAC side. They're both very old units. So their recommendation is if you're going to do it, replace them both. We're certifying funds to repair just one time for $4,500, but I don't know if that's the route we want to go.
So we want to table, given the information,
Yeah.
given the information Mike's provided, a motion to table resolution 12.4, is that correct?
you should have a date certain for the tabling board, just withdraw it.
Why don't we just withdraw it and then we'll just come back and do it again?
We can do that.
Okay, we'll just pull that off.
Motion to withdraw resolution 12.24.
Right here, a second on that.
Yeah.
All in favor? Yeah. Yeah, we're working with them. We're working with them comfortable.
Senior center has heat. There's two units. So the one unit is working and is keeping heat up. The office down below here, downstairs for the court, they have some portable heaters in there right now, keeping them when it's cold. Keeping it's a small office.
Okay. All in favor? Non-agenda item. Resolution 2024-12-25, resolution 20, oh, because we just skipped out, 24, yeah, 24, thank you. Okay, resolution by the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, authorized the execution of a maintenance agreement between the Borough of Bloomingdale and the County of Passaic. This is clear, this is just really simple. As we talked about earlier, we are getting solar-powered radar signs on Glenwild Ave that the county is giving us. Once they give them to us and they're installed, we own them. All right, so we will be taking care of that, but they're paying for the initial outlay. All right, and with the hopes that they will get a second set, right? This is one set, which is
one set of two,
both sides go in two different directions, I guess. All right, so Do I have a motion on that? Second. Roll call, there's money involved.
Hudson,
Yes.
Hubert,
Yes.
Yazdi,
Yes.
Ronkhart,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Okay, can I have a motion to open public comment? Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come up. How are you?
I wasn't here for the, raise, no, 3%, I think, right?
Yes. Yes.
You're not keeping them to the cap anymore?
Talk to the governing body, talk to the GovOps committee, and they recommended with the inflation and cost of living this year and the other department raises, that it was more fair to the department heads to go to 3% this year.
So you are, all the other departments getting more than 2%?
All the other departments are contractual. So yes, in their contracts, it's more than 2%.
We're contracting contracts, including the DPW one and the white collar that we're getting resolved shortly.
And the PBA.
PBA are all seeing a schedule over 5 years for increases. They greatly exceed the 2% that we've continued to give our administrative offices. And in light of what we've done for those union contracts, as well as the fact that they've seen greater inflation over the past few years, hopefully to a resolution soon in the US, that it was more fair for that increase to come more in line with the cost of living increases and those of all their coworkers.
Yeah. I think.
That's just the 1 year. That's not every year going forward.
Single year instance. I think we've done a good job of always maintaining the cap previously. And as we do our budget for 2025, you'll find that this council does a good job to ensure that we stay within that cap again.
What I wanted to ask is that, being that I was in a position where I couldn't come to meetings and if the meetings, to do it. I wonder why we don't, well, Cablevision provides that information, provides a channel to people. Why aren't we doing it? This will also provide people with the opportunity to know what's going on firsthand.
Well, we've never done that, and
But we used to do it with Butler.
that was Butler, that was, you said Cablevision, that wasn't Cablevision, that was through Butler's, which is no longer.
Jersey City, New York, those are some of the background, just looking.
We'd have to look into it. I don't have an answer for that. I don't know if there's a cost to that. I have no idea.
We can work that out. We're still only getting up to $10,000 or $50,000 that we had arranged for anonymous. Do that and say, you know, you guys make a lot of money for the town. You can provide the service for.
Well, it might be worth looking into, but this is the first I'm hearing of it. I used to work there, but I know we used to do with Butler's AV department, which is no longer in existence, but I don't know if that was live or they put it later.
Well,
Right?
CDs, we put it on.
Those were
Yeah,
DVDs.
that wasn't live either.
We do the same thing today.
That's what we're doing, that goes on YouTube.
We put it on YouTube right now.
Yeah, but that was never live. You know,
Yeah, but you see all the people that come to meetings, maybe if you do that, people will be involved and know what's going on.
well, something we'd have to look into, the council will have to make that decision.
Some churches have the churches live on YouTube. I guess. I don't know what it
I
costs.
don't know the difference between the laws with government. I don't know how any of that works. We'd have to look into that. I don't have an answer for that.
How much? It's a $435,000 over 6 years.
Just on that?
That includes interest. It's $407,000 machine.
That's the final payment when you're talking about.
Yes, 435 is what the bank is. That's what it is over the 6 years.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else wanting to come up? Motion to close, wait public? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we do have one matter of attorney-client privilege and executive. At this time, there'll be no action taken. To have a motion to go into exec.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank